Alrighty, hey YouTube, it's David again, coming at you guys with another video here. First video in my pipe talk series that I promised you guys a couple videos ago that I was gonna start doing, talking about pipe smoking and myself smoking a pipe. Um, First, I'm gonna talk a little bit about why I started smoking a pipe again. I kind of briefly alluded to it in the other video, but so I'll just go over that again. I smoked cigarettes before, and it just got to a point where it was just too damn expensive to smoke cigarettes. I was spending close to $50 a month on cigarettes, and to be honest, I wasn't really enjoying cigarettes. I like smoking them. It definitely wasn't to the point where I was sitting there cringing, and and I hated every single puff, but I just did it to get my nicotine fix and because I was addicted. You know, it wasn't anything like that. I enjoyed smoking, and they didn't taste bad, but it just got too expensive, and the experience I was getting just wasn't worth it to me. So I switched back over to a pipe after 5 or 6 years of not doing it, of not smoking a pipe, and I finally am experiencing again that just that full smoking experience that I was missing for a long time. Um, and it's so uh, tongue tied here for a minute, but so that's why I switched back to smoking a pipe. Now I did the typical cheap poor man's way. I bought a corncob pipe here. Sorry, I'm not smoking it, but this isn't my house. Due to financial issues, me and my wife are temporarily living with my parents, and they got a rule of no smoking in the house. So living here free of rent in a house that's not mine, so can't really argue with that. But but I do have it here with me. I'll sit here and just sit there, puff on a empty pipe there to get in the pipe smoking mood. But oh, sorry, bumped the computer desk there. But so that corn cob cost me $7. I did go to a tobacconist, the local tobacco shop, and I bought a couple bags of house blend here. Oh, there we go. And I've got two more back in the bedroom, but I have these two with me out in my bag. This one's called Sweet William. I don't know what that's supposed to be in you know regular tobacco terms because I don't remember the what all went into it in the description at the shop. And this one is Cherry Bonbon. Pretty self-explanatory. They're pretty good. I enjoyed both of them. I had kind of a bad first experience with that Sweet William because I didn't load the bowl up all the way. I kind of just filled up enough to where when I packed it down, it was halfway, and I don't think I got it packed loaded correctly. I don't think I got it tight enough, and I don't think I got a good enough light on it either because it was just it was smoking too hot. I couldn't keep it lit, and at one point, and this is why I don't think I had it packed tight enough. I actually sucked a I don't know if it was an actual piece of burning tobacco or just a piece of tobacco that was hot from being in the bowl. Actually went up through the pipe into my mouth, and that was disgusting. But you know, sure that's an advocation there to use a filter, but I don't want to have to mess around with changing those things on a pipe. So this came with a filter, but I yanked it out before I even smoked my first bowl. I was like, I'm not even dealing with that. That's just something else to spend money on that I don't need to. Um, so so that's that on that experience. It was definitely a learning experience for me. Something else I learned, and I'll have to try and get some of your guys' viewpoints and comments on it about relights and how to extinguish quickly. Because Pipe Friend CHS, a YouTube user on here, he had the idea where you cup your hand over it and then inhale and ugh, and a taste of ash in it. But and you inhale and it creates a vacuum against your hand, and it's supposed to extinguish it within seconds. It must have not worked or something, because when I picked the pipe back up later, it was all ashes, just all ashes, and oh, it was just absolutely horrible. I about gagged, you know, just taking the first two or three puffs. So I ended up emptying it out, and just starting fresh with a new bowl. Oh well. But again, it's all learning experience. I know not to. I know what not to do next time. Um, Quick question for all you experienced pipe smokers out there, and I'm sure this will vary from pipe to pipe and different pipe and tobacco combinations, but how do you generally tell, once you've gotten used to a pipe, how high up the ashes sit in the bowl when you've actually smoked all or most of the tobacco that's left in the bowl? Because I'm always, when I get to the point where I'm having issue, I can't keep it lit for nothing, and it's obvious, the bowl's done. I'm almost, I'm sitting at the, right here, like right here on the bowl or higher for the ashes. And to me, when I'm looking down into it, from the upward, the above perspective, I'm thinking I've still got, you know, maybe even a third of a bowl of tobacco left to smoke. So maybe that's just my ignorance and not being experienced enough with pipe smoking to know how much ash, how much of the bowl is ash and how much of it's actually tobacco when you're looking down into it like that. And maybe I'll get that with experience. So, hopefully someone can impart some wisdom on me on that, so that I'm not sitting there, you know, relighting every 2 seconds like a madman, trying to get every little last ounce of tobacco out of there when it's already done. Let's see here. What's in by here? Oh, this right here, and anyone that's smoked a pipe knows what this is. Check pipe tool. I'll tell you what. Now I haven't obviously spent a lot of money on pipe stuff yet, but this right here is gotta be probably the best $2 you could ever spend um, on pipe smoking. You know, paraphernalia. It's simple and it works. It's cheap, and in that simpleness and the inexpensiveness, there's an elegance to it almost. It does what it's supposed to do, and that's that. You can sit there and pay a whole lot more for something that does the same job and maybe looks a little bit fancier, but why? This does everything you need it to do, and it does it well. So I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on that. My little rant and rave on the check pipe tool. Now I love it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think on all of that. Why you guys started smoking a pipe. Maybe if there's some of you out there that did what I did and switched from cigarettes to a pipe, and how much you've been enjoying that. So let me know what you guys think. All right, bye.